Episode number 147. With those words, and a final snap of his fingers, Mr. Stryver shouldered himself into Fleet Street, amidst the general approbation of his hearers. Mr. Lorry and Charles Darnay were left alone at the desk, in the general departure from the bank. "Will you take charge of the letter?" said Mr. Lorry. "You know where to deliver it?" "I do." "Will you undertake to explain that we suppose it to have been addressed here, on the chance of our knowing where to forward it, and that it has been here some time?" "I will do so. Do you start for Paris from here?" "From here, at 8. I will come back to see you off." Very ill at ease with himself, and with Stryver, and most other men, Darnay made the best of his way into the quiet of the Temple, opened the letter, and read it. These were its contents. "Prison of the Abbé, Paris. June 21, 1792. Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis. After having long been in danger of my life at the hands of the village, I have been seized, with great violence and indignity, and brought a long journey on foot to Paris. On the road I have suffered a great deal. Nor is that all. My house has been destroyed, razed to the ground. The crime for which I am imprisoned, Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, and for which I shall be summoned before the tribunal, and shall lose my life, without your so generous help, is, they tell me, treason against the majesty of the people, in that I have acted against them for an emigrant. It is in vain I represent that I have acted for them, and not against, according to your commands. It is in vain I represent that, before the sequestration of emigrant property, I had remitted the imposts they had ceased to pay, that I had collected no rent, that I had had recourse to no process. The only response is, that I have acted for an emigrant, and where is that emigrant? Ah! Most gracious Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, where is that emigrant? I cry in my sleep, where is he? I demand of heaven, will he not come to deliver me? No answer. Ah, Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, I send my desolate cry across the sea, hoping it may perhaps reach your ears through the great bank of Tilson known at Paris. For the love of heaven, of justice, of generosity, of the honor of your noble name, I supplicate you, Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, to succor and release me. My fault is, that I have been true to you. O Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, I pray you be you true to me. From this prison here of horror, whence I every hour tend nearer and nearer to destruction, I send you, Monsieur Heretofort the Marquis, the assurance of my dolorous and unhappy service. Your afflicted Gable. The latent uneasiness in Darnay's mind was roused to vigorous life by this letter. The peril of an old servant, and a good one, whose only crime was fidelity to himself and his family, stared him so reproachfully in the face, that, as he walked to and fro in the temple considering what to do, he almost hid his face from the passers-by.